Welcome everyone to another wonderful episode of my Let's Play series for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. My name is XJ Creeper, and today we're going to be getting into something new. Well, something old maybe. So, you might have seen me build my iron farm, which is located right above my head, and I was lounging with all my turtles here. Well, you're seeing the first version of my turtle town. All of them. They love me because I wear their brother on my head. But I went through several iterations of how I was going to make this. This being my first one. Very basic, so I can get enough turtle shells in order to actually make a cool hat. This is my favorite hat in the game. I got them gated off so they can't be attacked. And my concept here is to build a turtle trap. So I'll speed through my design process here. What you need to do to build it is create a pillar, and then around the pillar, that be the only water source. Now, the inherent issue of doing this, unfortunately, since we're surrounded by water, it doesn't work out as perfectly as I had previously planned. But you take two posts, you put iron fence gates all the way around it, and then you put trapdoors over it. And so the little babies will all want to go towards the water source. Now, like I said before, we're surrounded by water. So it doesn't work as perfectly as you need to. But with this, you didn't see anything. But with this in place, you can set up a drop chamber down here to catch the little baby turtles. And then if they were to fall under uncertain suffocation death, then that's on their own. That's on their own accord. So my plan here is to dig a little tunnel over to my drop chamber that I set up for my iron farm, and then I'm going to add a row of hoppers to bring all of the turtle shells, or the scoots from the baby turtles, into my iron collection chest. So you can see here, I'm just lighting it up. Now you hear all of the iron golems doing their thing. And I'm back up to where I needed to be. So many turtles. There's already a scoot down there too. See? Scoot. I got a scoot. So what we'll do is we'll add in rows of iron hoppers all the way around here. And then when they grow up, they're going to be too big to fit. And I'll have plenty of turtles afterwards. So what I'm doing here is I have to collect some seagrass so I can breed some turtles so that they can lay some more eggs for me. I already went through the trouble of getting all of the turtles to actually be born on this sand when I was working on my iron farm. So in the meantime, I'm going to go fishing for some kelp. And with, oh, well, not the kelp. I need the seagrass. The seagrass is the important part of this whole endeavor. So I'll get all this seagrass, and then I'll bring it back, and I'll start breeding some turtles, and hopefully the little baby turtles will fall into my trap so that they can give me their wonderful scoots when they get big enough. I really like the concept of this build. It seems a nice passive way to do it, and while I'm waiting for iron, I figured what better way can I utilize my time than by just breeding some really time extensive mobs. I also got some cats. Apparently the cats scare away phantoms. So I'll feed all these guys up. You can have some, and you can have some, and you can have some seagrass. How about you? Do you want some seagrass? There you go. Have some more seagrass. Oh, you guys, you all need seagrass, don't you? Alright. You too. You done? You done? You done? Alright. Go ahead and lay some eggs for me. Give me some good 3-stack of eggs. This will ensure that the population... Oh, we're seeing it in the act. We're watching it in the act. You ready? There we go. Gonna go through, feed them all over again. Do some more stuff. Feed them. Look at all these eggs. I'm just surrounded by so many eggs. Oh, also, pro strat. Don't let your cats near your turtles. It's a bad idea. You don't want to let your cats near your turtles. I've been through enough turtles to be able to tell you. Cats, turtles, not a good mix. But the cats do keep all the aerial mobs away too, which is something I ran into quite a lot, especially when I'm doing long-term AFKing in this area, because phantoms will spawn like no other. So ultimately, yeah, I got a bunch of turtles down, and we're going to see if this works. So realistically, this didn't work. I mentioned it before. It didn't work at all. For whatever reason, these little baby turtles didn't end up where they were supposed to go. They're supposed to swim towards the center, fall into the hole, grow up, and then I collect all the scoots. But these little baby turtles, they wanted nothing to do with that. They just wanted to grow up and live their life normally. So, ultimately, obviously, this did not work out for me. This first mob farm didn't work. And in reality, I mean, if I'm spending all this time here, literally Minecraft days trying to get this thing done, I can just wait for them to grow up, collect it. So what I did, I built version 2. This is version 2 of the turtle farm. Now, I got rid of the pillar idea, and I decided it's much easier to give them somewhere to swim. And all the little baby turtles will swim directly to the closest water source, and then they'll drop their scoots in the water, and then I can just pick it up in the water. After the rebuild, I found 42 of them, where previously they were in hard-to-reach places, and I was crushing the eggs everywhere I went. This solved my problem. With all 42 scoots and a completed, beautiful little turtle sanctuary, I felt that this was a much more natural way to grow and breed my turtles so I can have epic helmets. Because obviously it's the best helmet in the game. The other cool thing is, I used an entire chunk. So one chunk is the farm for the iron farm, and this is one entire chunk too. And you can see little baby turtles. They'll go swimming, and then I can go swimming with them. Just swim with the turtles as much as I want to, because everybody loves swimming with turtles, especially all these. Now that cat got in, but as long as I don't get him up, or a baby turtle doesn't come close, then I think we're safe. But as far as messing with turtle stuff, I know there's a few different ways I can do it, but realistically, this is good enough. Don't you think? So, after 2 different revisions, I went with the more basic approach, and ultimately, I got myself a cool helmet. And I think that's where we're going to have to leave it at today. Alright, everybody. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, please consider subscribing, or you could always watch me live on Twitch. I will catch you next time in the next video. Good night.